Okay, what is wrong with Western civilization? Just gonna hop right into this. Well, for one, we fear truth. Or should I say, we fear any form of what could be construed as a stable, constant reality that contradicts our version of reality or what we want it to be, per se. And furthermore, when we're confronted with this truth, we believe that to combat any opposing viewpoints from rationale and logic, that we must take the moral ground as a counter-argument, and that therefore then we are correct. Example of this is the social justice warrior movements that you're seeing nationwide. People that, when countered in an argument, don't have anything to do but take the moral high road to say, well, you've offended me, you've made me feel discriminated, I feel like a minority, this is wrong, you're despicable, you're being hateful, you're being rude. You see the correlation, the pattern. They don't have anything to say in the face of rationale or logic, but it's actually this form of debate has been enhanced in political discourse over the few decades. It's everywhere now, and science and reason really don't grant you anything anymore, and that is a sad thing to see. As a side note, for a country that is supposed to be postmodernism, the birthers of the Renaissance, or one of the birthers, and I mean that's just a sad day to see. Talking culturally now, people, for one, we are obsessed with conformity and comfort. I just call this the double conform. I mean, we're obsessed with conformity and comfort. It is everywhere. It's rampant in our society. And what this kind of plays into, and what this becomes, and what you see from all of this comfort and this push for materialism and all of this, is that we lose our quote-unquote individualistic principles of self-governance and risk-taking. In other words, we really don't know what it means to be your own entrepreneur, or to further govern your own life, or how to nurture and harvest your own life. And this is a sad revelation to see America in, because this is what we fought for. This is why we were leaving monarchies, feudalistic governments, just the whole lot. This is why we were leaving corrupt kings and institutions that we saw in the UK and in France, and why we came to this land, and we chose to uphold a form of, or a form of opportunity. Like, if you want to go out and have a trade or have a craft, and you go out and you try to market it and you perfect it, you can have a profitable life. You can be well off. You can own your life. And that was exclusive to Western civilization. But we don't even know this. You don't see this you definitely don't see this in the millennials. Well, you kind of could argue that you see this in their digital age. You see this in their technology, their YouTube, their social medias. I mean, they do kind of have an entrepreneurial spirit there, but in the real world, we certainly have no idea. And I say we because I'm 20, so I've definitely fallen into that range. But we definitely have no clue what it means to see the world as your own oyster, I guess you could say, to take it for what it is, and to grow and to harvest something and to make something out of your life. And that is definitely played into what I believe the cultural Marxist agenda has pushed on our society, because, I mean, there you go. We don't even know why we're in America or what America's about. Furthermore, playing kind of more into the culture and the people, and especially my generation, we are so fast to fall into groupthink and victim ideology that basically says that society and external factors are the true culprit to the disdain and the discomfort in your life, or the place in your life that you're not happy with is not your fault. It's society's or external factors. That's what it's saying, basically. And this groupthink is everywhere. You see it in the feminist movements, and you know, I know I said in a previous video, it kind of sounded like I wasn't a fan of feminism. I'm not a fan of third wave feminism, but I'm definitely a fan of equality of race of the genders for all. I believe in equality of the sexes. Now, I don't believe that in a biological sense, in that, you know, women are on the same exact level. There are discrepancies that we have to acknowledge that play on our physiological plane of, you know, mother, father, nurturing, family, interactions. Those sort of things have a basis in biology. We cannot deny those. But I'm all for no discrepancy, no sexism, any of that. But feminism is not about that, and modern women know that now. I don't really have to argue this point. Just wanted to make sure you guys didn't think that I was like just anti-woman. Anyways, we are fast to fall into groupthink ideology, like I said, and basically everybody wants to be a victim. Victimhood is the easiest argument to fall into, to say that, well, I'm being discriminated, I'm being oppressed because XYZ. And if you can, you know, conjure up enough emotional bling in your arguments and attention, I mean, and you really, if you just know the right rhetoric, because that's all that I say we, millennials especially, but anybody really in this leftist sphere, that's all they really know is rhetoric. All they really know is just the words to say around a bunch of words that kind of just can kind of get a point across, but has no basis in anything in correspondence to reality. But it works to a degree, and it's so sad to see because it's so pointless. But that's another issue that is just plaguing Western civilization. I'm sick and tired of how anyone can be a victim now, and anyone that wants to be a victim is definitely put on a pedestal of social authority, and it's so annoying. Furthermore, and this is like probably one of my most heartfelt points, because personally I want to be a teacher one day, so this is kind of playing into me. But we do not teach Western values. You know, kind of like what I was saying originally, how we don't understand what it means to be your own owner or your own entrepreneur. In the same way, we don't really even know what it means to be a Western civilization. No one's told us or taught us really the blessing that we have in this country. And as a result of this, you see probably many millennials flirting with the idea of socialism, communism, just all of these things, when really, you know, they should instantly be able to look at those things and say, no, I am in North America, I am in the United States of America, and I know what my country stands for, and I know that is the complete polar opposite of the very country that I stand in. And it has been proven historically, statistically, that communism, socialism, wherever it is integrated into society, it fails drastically. But we don't know this. We're not told this. We're not taught this. That's basically where it stands, and it needs to be a part of courses. There needs to be, when I go to high school, something called I don't know, you know, Western Civilization Ideologies Track 1, because there should be multiple tracks in my opinion too. It shouldn't just be something generic they just shoot out. But anyways, guys, this has been points that I've made to just address where I think Western civilization is heading, the problems with Western civilizations, you know, the issues that are entangling it. And I just would like to see you guys' opinion. This is really the main subject matter that I could come up with. There's probably so much more really that I can come up with in like 24 hours, and I'll be like, well, man, I should make another video. Maybe I will. I don't know, but like, subscribe, comment for more. Peace.